Yes, indeed. Good evening. I hope you're well. It's 6 o'clock, which means we have opened the candy store. Yes, indeed, to a brand new one-day special. We have all been excited for this one. This is the one that we have got something for everyone on this show. We are talking Craft Yourself Silly is what we're talking. We're also talking Pixel Art, your quilting bundle. There is so much to get through on this hour. I've got happy hours. I've got strips. I've got 1.5 meters worth of fabric as well. So if you're liking the strips, I've got that in also 1.5 meters. I've got pick and mixes with vines that's on there. I've got batiks on the show, also in your strips. I've got batting on the show. There is so much on it. But let's kick off with our one-day special. Your one-day special, you are getting so much in this. You are getting patterns. This is beautiful. So what you are seeing on the roll here is what you are seeing here. It is that colour of a rainbow. It's a kaleidoscope of colour that will be strewn all the way, wherever you want to do it, whether you want to use it as binding, whether you want to cut it down into blocks and make the beautiful quilt that we've currently got behind me at the moment, you can do that as well. You are getting the pattern to make said quilt that you are seeing here. You're also getting the white to also put into that quilt. £34.98 with an £11 saving is what you're going to get. But let's introduce the lady herself. It wouldn't be Craft Yourself Silly without our little one here. Yes, indeed. I can do your craft yourself, but I need someone to add the silly.
You've got plenty of silly, young man.
And here she is. It's our little Hayley. You're right, love.
I'm fine, thanks. We haven't been together for ages,
No, we haven't. It's been nice.
We did, to be honest, I'll fess up, we did a lot of gossiping before the show.
We did, and you weren't set up.
And then forgot to plug the things in, so it's all fine now. We're all good.
Sewing machine without a sew. A sewing show without a sewing machine.
Yes, it was nearly a sewing.
Right, talk me around this, because this is lovely.
I'm going to show you. You ready? Are you ready?
So it just goes on. This is a kaleidoscope of colour.
It's amazing! Look at it. It just keeps going and going, and it keeps changing colour as it goes.
It's like a chameleon.
It is. It's absolutely amazing. Have a look at all the colours.
So how much do we get before the pattern repeats?
OK. The repeat on the pattern is 1.5 meters. So between here, and just get that one. So between here and when it repeats, I'll just keep folding it over so you can see. You can see that's where we're back to that point.
Yeah.
There.
So it's 1.5 meters to
where
there.
it repeats, and that's 1.5 meters total.
Oh,
so you've got 12 meters on there. So how many times is it? 8 times.
So you've got to
so it repeats 8 times on there. But you can just take that kind of small section out. You can take one colour out. You can use them, I mean, as binding around the edge or something. Let me just pop that like that.
Look at that.
So you can get great big kind of long strips of colour, and you can get that graduation of colour as well, which means this, I defy you to find something that this does not go with.
Well, it'll go with everything because you've got all the colours that's in there as well.
All of those colours in there. You cannot kind of fail to it go with something. It's absolutely
not only are we getting
brilliant.
that, though, you're also giving us the white. So is it 12 metres of the white?
It's 15 metres on the white.
15 metres of the white.
15 metres on the white, and you're also getting the quilt pattern as well. So I will very briefly show you how that quilt pattern works, because there's another book that comes with it, and the book that comes with it, it all works the same way. So once you get the hang of this quilt pattern, you'll be able to do any of the other ones as well. So, oh, that's beautifully modelled.
I know, they're just telling me what to do, because I didn't know what camera we were on.
And there's 12 different patterns in that book as well. Now, these are all designed so that you can make either large, or you can make any size piece with them. It just depends on what size roll you start with. So if you start with a 2.5-inch strip, like the one that we've got in the quilt behind you, yes, and all of the blocks that are in there are 24 inches, you will end up with a 48-inch-ish, by the time you've added your bits around the edge, 48-inch width actual quilt.
Yeah.
So if you want to make it with a narrow one, say you want to make it with a 1.5, and you still want to say 24, you'd end up with a 36. So depending on where you, what size strip you start with, that will give you a different sized finished quilt. But maybe you want to join them together. So maybe you want to make 4 and join them together. So you've got all of those darker colours around, you've got the colours around the outside, and you've got the white in the centre. You can kind of build this up and add more or less as much as you like to kind of create something really bespoke.
I adore this, because then also what you could also then do is, if you're thinking, oh, I don't know what to do with cushions. You're going to get a lot of cushions out of this.
You could, yes, absolutely. And also the same thing that we've been saying, if you want to start with thinner strips, you can make smaller pieces. So it's a different fabric, but I'm going to show you. Anyway, this is one of the patterns that's within the book, but it's just done with batik fabrics.
I like that.
So you can do so many things with this. It's just a case of kind of starting out and getting the hang of it. So that's what we're going to do in a second, because I know you've got a lot of things that we need to do first.
Well, this is it. But what I was going to say, with whether sometimes you watch the show and you go, oh, I'm not a fan of batiks, or I don't know what I do with batiks because of the colourways that's in there, or it's a bit of pattern. I always watch that you have to pattern match and stuff like that. There is no pattern matching. You can stop and start with this wherever you want to stop and start. You get 1.5 meters before the pattern starts repeating again. £34.98. 713346 is your item number on this one. 10% of the stock has already gone. Now, if you're liking this, you're gonna like the next ones as well. Now, I've already got them on their own. So if you like the colourful strip that you've got here, I've got the colourful strip on its own in this little bundle. So it's £14.99. 12 metres is what you're going to be getting on this. And this is it just on its own now. So if you want to use it for...
We've made it yankable.
You've made it yankable?
Yes. So you can...
Look at this. So you can go for that 1.5 meters. I absolutely...
Stop, Adam. It's going to all end up on the floor.
Adore this.
Stop, Adam.
Love it. But so if you're going to get one for your quilt, you may want to add another one to your basket, maybe for the binding. Yes,
exactly. And also, it's the same colour graduation on all of them as well. So the difference in the colour, so on this one with the stars, I've got a circle one down here, I think. Yes, there you go. So on the circle one, I'll put it next to this one and I'll show you. It's exactly the same. Let me just move those out of the way. And the colour changes at exactly the same rate. I'm going to try and pull these at the same time and it's all going to end in tears. Oh, my fingers aren't long enough. But can you see as they roll, they kind of...
Yeah.
So they'll all match in together. So if you want to work them as sets, you absolutely can. So you've got 4 different options. You have your solid one, which Adam... Oh, you've done it. Well done. Solid one, you've got the stars, the circles, and the crazy paving.
I like this. You like this. So you've got the solids flying out the door. You've got your stars, which will match as well. So as you can see, orange to orange, red to red. Then you've also got your circles, which is this one just here. Then you've also got your crazy paving that you've got as well. You also get a pattern with these.
You do. With any of the rolls, you get a pattern that goes along with it, a bonus pattern. So that's to make a spiral cabin backing, which I have transferred mine onto a piece of fabric so we can actually demonstrate that a little bit later on. Maybe tomorrow. There's a lot to get through.
Solids, 50% of the stock now has already gone in the solids alone. But you're really savvy shoppers. I'm absolutely adoring this. For the sheer fact, if you're liking this now, if you're thinking, well, that's well and good, but I'd like that in the bigger form. I'd like that in sort of like 1.5 meters worth of fabric. I can do that as well. So if you want it in that 1.5 meters, you can get that. Oh, now look at this.
The masking tape doesn't come with it.
No, you don't get this bit. But that's just the number so we know what we're doing.
And this one is repeatable because it's 1.5 meters. If you wanted multiples, so you wanted, say, a 3-meter piece, you can get a continuous piece of this.
I don't look at that. £29.99. Now all of these will match with these. So if you want it in the stars in the 1.5 meters, you can use it in the stars. I've also got it in the circles. I've also got it in the crazy paving as well. Let's just pick one at random. Let's go for crazy paving this time. So you've got, look at that. Oh, I feel like Joseph.
Do you?
Oh, I should.
Is that what's going to happen tomorrow?
I'm not in tomorrow.
Oh, we could have Josephed you up.
I could have had a coat of many
You
colours.
could have done.
And just span. Oh, we could have. Oh, I would have been like Jason Donovan.
Yes.
I
Did
closed
Philip
my
Schofield
eyes.
do it as well?
Schofield did it. Big fan
Scof?
of the Schofield. Big fan of Scof.
Okay.
Mr. Schofield, if you're watching. He won't be watching. Let's move on, though. So we've got those, very busy for those. We're moving on to the varied colours this time.
Okay.
This time, there's so many here as well.
So these are available either as the rolls, as you can see there, or as a half-metre pick and mix. The rolls come with one pattern, one bonus pattern, and the vari-coloured half meters, they come with 2 bonus patterns because you pick and mix any 3, and they come with 2 different patterns. So we'll go through that as we go. So you've got 10 different options here, and we've gone for kind of very autumnal berry shades.
I like them. So
this
you've
one.
got
They're
Red-Blooded
beautiful.
Woman, which is this one here. It's what's the name of the code?
Well, because we were calling everything on a roll is called after a song.
A song. So you've got Red-Blooded Woman, which I think I know, but I don't know if I know. You've got Purple Sky.
I don't know, Emma finds them.
Then you've got Sour Grapes. Ooh, crush a grape. Then you've got Blackberry Wine. She's got very eclectic music taste, isn't she?
Yeah, well, I think
you've
the
got
internet
Blue.
has a lot to do with this.
I know Blue, double D, double dine.
Yes, that'll do.
I live in a blue house with a blue window. You've got Jade.
Apparently that's a song.
Green Door, Shaking Stevens. What a classic.
Yeah, we'll put that one. We put that one in just for you.
Oh, behind the green door. Love it. Then you've got Brown Eyes. Brown Eyes Adore You, I would say. I think that was Frank Federer. Then you've got Here Comes the Rain Again. But I'm just adapting it. Then you've got Ice Cream.
Now, I think that is the most aptly named one because it looks exactly like vanilla ice cream, that one. It's absolutely beautiful. And all of these, as you can see, have got a little bit of a kind of a mottled effect within them, a variety of colours running through them. Some of them just use a couple, some of them use up to 4 or 5. But again, to go with these, the rolls, and to get everything kind of working together, you cannot go wrong with these to match with something. And because they're available both as the strip and as the half meters, then, you know, the world's your lobster.
It really is. And these are
like
your sort of stash builders. So these are them on the roll, £13.99. 489172 is your item number. If you want them in your half meters, I've got them in a half metre as well. It's a pick and mix of any 3 that you are looking at here. So you can pick a mix of any 3 of these. You're saving £10, £19.49. Pick a mix of any 3 of half metre is what you're looking at. 484671 is your item number for those ones. Once again, nice little stash builders.
And with the half meters, as we usually do, any of them that we can cut as a continuous piece, we will cut as a continuous piece for you. So just put, you know, if you want 2 of one and 1 of the other, put 2 in your basket, and we will cut that as a metre piece for you.
There you go. So they will come
I won't do it.
Someone will
Bridget
do it.
will do it.
She's got people.
Me. I'm not trusted anymore.
You are?
I'm not trusted. Bridget had a week off, and then there was things got missed out of orders and stuff. So yeah, she said I'm not allowed to pack orders again.
Fair enough. There you go. You see.
Yeah, it's not where my skill set
£13.99.
lies.
This is for the vines you're looking at now. 11 metres you're getting on the roll with this one. Love the colours in here. I said literally before we were prepping this show, I was like, the amount of colours you have here, I'd like a shirt for every. I can have Monday to Friday of 2 weeks worth of shirts. This has got me and Derek written all over it.
I know it has, and these are absolutely beautiful. And Rosella, just before her show, was like, "You don't need this one, and you don't need this one,
They
and you
are
don't need this
beautiful.
one." They're a really classic kind of print, really nice small print as well, so perfect for your bindings, edges, sashings. And again, same concept as the one we've just shown you. It's available both as the roll and as the half metre pick and mix.
It really is. So this time you've got Gin Blossom.
That's a band, I think, not a song.
Never.
Gin Blossoms.
Love on the Vine. I've heard of Love on the Rocks, Neil Diamond.
It's close enough.
Then you've got I Heard It Through the Grapevine, because it's grape. Like that one, like that one. Then you've got the grey, but I haven't got a tag for this. I don't know.
We haven't got a sticker for that.
I don't know what the grey one's called. I can't tell you that. We'll come back to this one. We'll come back to the grey. Then you've got the navy blue, which is your wildflower. So this one's your wildflower. Then you've got your blue orchid. Then you've got the vine. Savage Garden Affirmation. What a song. That is your Savage Garden that you've got there. Then you've got the Wallflowers, and then a karaoke classic.
It is a classic, this
Build
one.
Me Up Buttercup. Oh, run around town. Oh, that's another song. But £13 and £99. Oh, why don't your foundations build me up Buttercup? Love it. £13 and 99 pence. Cabaret Classic. 364312 is your item number. If you're liking these, you may also like to go for the half meters that I've got on the show as well. So we'll bring up the details for the half meters that you've got on there. £19 and 49 pence for these ones. So pick any three again. So pick a mix of any three because Crash Shelf Seal as well. If you're going for more than one, it will come on the same roll. So if you go for two of the same colour, it will also come on the continuous. It's worth having a look at. £19 and 49 pence. Exactly the same, but this time it's just a half metre of the fabric that you are getting in there. Absolutely adore them. 164949 is your item number. You get patterns with this as well. You get patterns with these, and you also get patterns with these. You get patterns with everything. It's like Oprah. Have a pattern, have a pattern, have a pattern. You get a pattern, you get a pattern.
Yeah,
and they're all different patterns as well. So if you are going for different things...
Obviously, if you buy two of the varicolour rolls, then that will come with the same pattern because it's one pattern per item number, I think is the best way to describe it.
That's a nice way to put it.
I don't know, I'm trying the best I can.
You're doing well, you're doing
Thanks.
well. £19, 49 pence for those ones. Right, then let's move on. This time, these are your veneers that we're looking at now. £11 and 99 pence. Now, I haven't got names for these. £13.99, 090 166.
Don't think I do either.
Is your item number?
Going along the back there, I know we've got circles in the sand. And sorry,
So
we've gone to the back because that's where I can know where the colours are.
So these are the same as in the roll. The details on the screen at the moment are for your the rolls, okay? But we're just going to look at them in more detail because I've got. So you've got circles in the sand.
Circles in the sand, and then you've got Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. Oh well, look at that, like wood grain.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And the beauty of being able to have the half metre and on a roll is the half metre pattern kind of goes horizontally on it, and then your other one, you're on a roll, will go vertically.
So it will go down the sides.
It's cut differently, yeah. So the next one is Fog on the Tyne. That's the grey one.
Follow the Tyne. Oh mine, oh mine. What the tide is all mine. Love these show. I've got this show again, Naya. Then
Skyfall.
Skyfall, make me tumble. Skyfall. What else we got?
Oh, this is Fresh. You know that one? It's a 70s classic. Fresh, exciting. No, you do know it. It's another karaoke classic.
Let's move on.
Ocean Drive. Ocean Drive.
Oh, the Lighthouse family.
They're from my neck of the woods.
We've got to speed up, apparently. The jukebox. No one's put a penny in the jukebox. What are we going to do next? This one is your...
I've kind of just realised, I think that the road I live on might be Ocean Drive.
Then you got your blue.
Why has that never occurred to me before now? Sorry, that's Royal that you had
Royal.
there. This is Thistles and Weeds.
This is what?
Thistles and Weeds.
Thistles and Weeds. And then last but no means least... Ruby Tuesday. Hello, Ruby Tuesday. £13 and 99 pence. 090166 is your item number. We've got them in the small. That's what we're looking at the moment. They are the details for the smalls, but I've also got them on a pick and mix as well. The details for those are just here for the bottom of your screen. £17 and 99 pence is what you're looking at. Let me show you me batting because I've got batting on a roll. Batting on a roll is what we're looking at here. £19 and 97 pence is a different configuration to what we normally have. Perfect for your little quilts and things like that, and also good for your binding, I'm guessing, with the little ones.
So the 47cm one, or 18.5 inches, which is what you've got at the back, that's the one we've done before. But we've been asked for different sizes. So the one that you've got there, that's 10 inches. Yeah, probably kitchen rail size. 10 inches, but that's perfect for your kind of quilt as you go blocks.
Yes,
because
nice,
it's
10
exactly
inches.
Kind of 10 inches is a really good size for that. And then the little one that you've got as well, that one's brilliant for bags, for doing handles on bags.
Oh, like little strappy bags.
Little dog collars and things. Absolutely perfect width for that.
Oh, look at that. Like that. Like this a lot. You're loving it as well. £19.97 is what you're looking at. Loving these. 433584 is your item number. Something else that I've got to show you is your happy hours. Let me show you my eyes. The eyes that you've got here. They're just my eyes. I've also got noses. Do we just get eyes or do we get noses
as well?
as well?
Sorry. You should just have eyes in there. You should... I've brought the wrong bag. It's my fault. Sorry.
So you will get...
There's 96 eyes, which is enough to make
eyes.
48 pairs if you're making something with pairs. If you're not making something with pairs, then you can make 96 things that just have one eye.
Well, yes. Let's look at the one eye. £9.98 if you want the set of eyes. You can get them 96 pair pieces in total. You get back them nice safety eyes because they lock into place. Then I've got the Fabazine. Loving the Fabazine that you've got here. This is issue 2 of your Fabazine, £39.99. 585 is what you're looking at. 123 is your item number there. That you've got £10 saving on your Fabazine. Fabazine's got a bit of everything in. If you want to learn to sew, if you want to learn a loom, if you want to learn a bit of everything, everything is in there, and that's happy hour. And you've also got FlexiBuy on that, so whatever else you put in your basket will also be split onto 2 interest-free flexible payments. 585123 is your item number. Like Ted Rogers, then I was. Let's look at the website. It's quick and easiest place to go. Everything is on the website for you. Look at these. Very busy on Over the Rainbow. Very, very busy on Over the Rainbow we are now. You've also got your vines that's in there. We're loving the vines. Then you've got sort of, they're like your batiks, but they're not. They're sort of your varied colour blends that you've got going on. Then you've also got your varied effects on the roll fabric. Loving these. You're loving them as well. Then you get spirals in there. Look, these rolls are there's so much stuff on them. It's not the same pattern. You're going to get different colours time and time again. Then you've got your batting. 5 stars for your batting as well is what you're looking at. 5 stars on the batting. Love this. We're very busy though for the one-day special. Remember, you're getting your colours. You're getting the white that's in there. 15 metres of the white is what you're getting. And you're also getting the patterns included to make this beautiful blanket. Approaching 20%. We are 22 minutes in. A percentage a minute so far is what we're doing. This is very, very busy. Look at me in the maths. So...
I brought a matching pen. It's okay. I can still make stuff with a fluffy pen. That doesn't make any difference. Okay, so we're going to start at the beginning.
I only look at you like that because I'm quite jealous.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you have a go later.
Thanks.
Okay. So... we are starting with a 2.5 inch width strip. So what I'm going to do is just put a big circle around this one because this is the one that we're going to be looking at. So this should make things a little bit clearer. Should have brought a highlighter or something. But anyway, so the way that you read these patterns is you're going to need this piece, which is going to help you break down what lengths you need. But you also need the pattern that we're actually going to end up with. And what it does is it starts you off row by row. And it's getting you to cut kind of the continuous pieces to keep that real nice graduation in the colour. So, it says here, starting from row 1, first we need 8 pieces in whatever colour we're using. So we're using the graduated colour in this. So 8 pieces, looking down here for number 8, let me just bring that across, there you go. 8 pieces in the 2.5 width. And these are all in inches. Everything here is measured in inches, so you need 16.4 inches for your first piece. So I should bring that across, and we will do 16.4. So I'm going to go about there, and there.
Is this a special sewing pen? Is this
no, it's just a normal pen, but
nice.
I like it. It's I think it just matches today quite nicely, doesn't it? All the colours and everything, so it's fine. So that's my first piece. The next piece, I need 1 in the white. So there's my 2.5. You come back across. So 1 piece in that is 2.5.
For the viewer at home, I've sent people
Oh, you sent
See if we can get
people?
these blown up on the photocopier.
Oh, okay, that's a good plan.
See if I can get them bigger.
That's
so we
a
can
nice
see them at home,
plan.
then you won't
Okay,
get
so
confused.
2.5 and 2.5, and we'll chop that off. So I'm going to cut one full row and then we'll start stitching it together and you'll see how this comes together. So that one's there. Next one, it says 1, because if you have a look along, if I just bring this across, if you have a look along this row, that's all we're doing. We're just following exactly what's there.
Oh, so the black ones that are
Black
stubbed out
one's
are the
your colour,
colours,
and then the white
white.
is white. So next we're going to need one in 2.5 on here. Whoops. Now you can do this with your proper kind of quilting ruler if you wish. That is not a problem. And there, we've actually got a very special ruler that works with all of these rolls, which we'll show you a little bit later. So then that's the next one. And then my next one is another 2.5. And let's do that. There you go. There you go. And then the next one is 3. So as you can see, I'm coming along here. I've done my 8 square, 1 square, 1 square, 1 square, 3. So that's what it says along here, 1, 1, 1, 3. So 3, I'm going to come down here, and 3 is 6.5. So that's back to my coloured one, and 6.5. And then we'll start joining, because we're almost there now, we'll start joining these together. Okay, where's my pen gone? Oh no, my pen's taffled up. 6.5 and 6.5. Now this is a bit easier with a proper quilting ruler, but
If you were a beginner, would you be able to do this?
oh yeah, absolutely, because all you're doing is it's almost like a cross stitch pattern. You're just kind of working your way along and you're following it. So I've got a couple more to cut, so we need another 1 and then a 2. I'm going to cut this while I've still got the colour on. So 2 is 4.5. 4.5, which is that one. That should be 16.5. I've just realised that. Everything is only either a ½ inch. I thought a decimal inch was weird. It's a typo. I apologise.
Will it be corrected?
I'm sure it will be. Well, Josh is off tomorrow though, so it might be me correcting it tomorrow. Okay, so I need one more colour single. Let me just cut them off because I've got the threads tangled up together. So I need one more in this.
These would be amazing on, you know, the wool spool holder that Catherine had last night.
Oh,
that unravels your wool.
Unfortunately, it doesn't re-ravel it for you, does it?
No, but you could put it on there and you could just pull it off sideways.
Yes,
that would be.
yeah. We have got some things coming storage-wise for these, which allow me to put several on one thing and then be able to pull them off all at the same time. So that's my last one of those. So I'm just filling in the gaps here with my last couple of ones that need. So 1, 2, 3 more singles.
So what we're doing at the moment is we're doing the top row.
Yes, we're just doing the top
right
row.
Right at the top. So that right, I can't even reach. But you're doing that right top row there is where we're doing. So we're doing that block of 8, then that single white.
Yep.
That you got there. So you're doing all that. So that's the one where we're doing.
So oh, this nice pointing stick.
Found it, you see? Paintbrush, keeping it in theme because we're craft. So you've got, I'm painting a coat of many colours. Oh, it's like Dolly Parton's song. You've got, oh, I love this song. So we're doing that row is the way we're doing at the moment. I'll keep this.
Oh, we're going to keep that for later, for
20%
extra
of the one-day
pointing.
special. Can we have that as our next song, a coat of many colours?
Certainly, I'll put the request in.
Dolly Classic.
With Emma. This is the problem. We've kind of created a rod for our own back with this.
You have.
So we've got to keep it going now, which is I think what may happen in the future is a collection will be given a song name, and then we'll go for normal colours, because I think sometimes it's a bit confusing. So we'll see. We will see. I've got one more to cut, and then we can start getting this together. You want a best of now?
Best of album, like ABBA.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
You could have blue, could be
I'm just
Waterloo.
kind of hoping that, nobody's going to object to us calling anything a song, because the last thing we want is to get in trouble. but we think he'll be
I
fine.
don't think Shakin' Stephen's watching. I think we're all right.
Do you think?
With Green Door.
I mean, it would be worth getting in trouble just for
imagine?
the letter from Shakin' Stephen's, cease and desist. Okay, right. So we're now going to start popping all of these together. So we're just going to take them and pop them face to face and sew these together and just keep going and going and going until we've put that full row together. So let me get over here. Oh, where's my thread gone? That's fine, I can thread it.
Do you want me to do some numbers? Because we've
Go
got
on
some.
then, that'll give me a minute
You're
just
shopping
to
ahead
thread
of me,
it.
which is amazing. Well, we found some little tools on the show as well. We've got the little tools that have gone there. Let me show you with the strip roll templates that we got. I mean, let me give you the details for these at the moment. £14.99. These are the strip roll templates that you're looking at the moment. 113458 is your item number. £14.99 with a £5 saving. It can cut 90 degrees, it can cut 60 degrees, 45 degrees you've got on there. You've got a 30-degree cut on there as well. Half hexagons you can do with it. You can do half circles with it. You can sew up borders with it. It's so many possibilities for £14.99, and over the course of the next 5 hours, no doubt we will be looking at this in more detail as well. We've got one more thing for you. I've got a binding toolkit. Now these flew out the door, the ones I'm thinking of before. Yes, they are. £13.99. These were amazing. If you missed out the first time around when we first bought you sort of the strips that you've got, these will give you perfect binding every single time because you just follow the size you want to go down to and then you just feed it through and iron it, and it's going to give you that crisp look every single time. £13.99, 873042 is your item number for that. Right, we're all threaded. We are good to go. What are we up to?
We are. So we are just stitching all of these together. So we're stitching them in the order that we cut them and in the order that we've laid them out. So what I would recommend is you do one row at a time, cut one row, sew one row, and then you should not get lost. But also, if you are working with this kind of splendid graduated fabric, just keep an eye on which bit goes next, because obviously if you want the colour to graduate through properly, you need to make sure that the kind of, obviously the yellow end goes to the yellow end, because I've got one end that's kind of yellower on here and one end that's greener. So you just need to make sure that when you line them up, you get those running correctly. So I'm just going to line them.
But I suppose if you had a heat razor pen, you could just number them. Just write on them 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely. That's a really good idea. And what I also would do is make sure, because these are all cut the same width, make sure that those lines on the edges there line up really nice and straightly together before you put it through the machine. Because I've cut that one, you can see, I've just cut that one a little bit off. And I would go off these edges rather than the edges that I've cut. Or what I should have done was cut them on the template, which I will show you as soon as I get this whole row put together.
Is that the template I've just shown?
That is the template that you've just shown, yes. So I will do that as soon as I've got this whole row together. Now, you could, if you had numbered everything, chain piece these, but in order to keep them in the right order, I'm not. I'm cutting each one off and then putting the next one on.
Okay.
So I'll get that lined up so it's straight, and then that one on.
If you want your options for the rainbow, so remember the technique that Hayley's doing here, you could do the same again in sort of the Over the Rainbow collection that you've got here. So you've got the one that comes in your one-day special. Remember, that's your solid, extremely busy for your solids on its own, which is absolutely gorgeous. But then your stars will do exactly the same. Your stars will also change colour as you go. So you're going to go through all those beautiful colours of the rainbow. So every single one is going to be changing. Then you've also got your circles, which once again, your circles will also do that. So it's going to start changing that pattern. It's going to start changing the look of the circles as you go all the way through. Then last but no means least, you've also got your crazy paving that you've got. So this crazy paving will also change the colourways that you have as it goes through, which is absolutely beautiful. Stars is doing really, really well. We're a third of the stock of your stars have now already gone. So that is your stars option. As I said, you've also got your circle option that's in there that changes colour as you go up, as you go through it as well. Circles are 30% of the stock. And then your crazy paving is also very, very busy that you're also looking at in that bit. As you can see, it all matches absolutely beautiful. But 60% of our solid now has already gone. £14.99, 707042 is your item number for this one. Let's get back to demonstration corner.
Demonstration corner? Oh, thanks. I like it. It is a little bit of a corner. This is my last piece, actually. I was going great guns while you were chatting there. So it's my last one to go on. And then once I've got my last one on, then I'm going to press the whole thing in one hit. And that will be the first row of our quilt. So let me just move that out the way for a second. So you can see this starting to come together. So that's our top row. It obviously looks slightly different to the top row that's on the quilt up there. That's just because they've started with a different colour. Oh, it's kind of as simple as that. They've started with a different colour. So all your quilts could come out differently, or they could all come out the same, depending on what colour you start with. And you could, if you were really snazzy, then go to the next bit that was the same colour and kind of work your way.
Oh, you could do gradient.
You could do gradients. You can do all sorts of fancy things.
Oh.
So that's the first one. Next step is to press all these seams out, but we'll do that in between this show and the next show, and we'll actually, I think we'll go on to the tool, if that's all right, because I know people have spotted that already. I have hidden it under here.
I've not seen this tool before.
It is a new one.
Oh, that's why I've not seen it before.
You have not seen it before. Oh, do you know what?
Yeah, it's bigger than I thought as well, to be honest.
There. I'll show you that one so you can see. And then we'll go through what all the bits do. So you've got a scalloped edge across the top and a kind of pointed edge on the bottom. These are if you want to add fringes or borders to anything, you can do them with this. Now, if you want to make half hexagons, let me just pop that bit out of there because we don't need that bit. This will allow you to make your half hexagons from the remainder of your strips.
Oh.
This side will allow you to make circles or half circles from the remainder of your strips. And then you've got the bit in the middle there, I'll pop those out as well, and that will allow you to cut all of your angles. So your 90 degrees, 60, 45 and 30 degrees as well. So I will get the one that's got the plastic off so you can see. There you go. And it is all kind of labelled on there as well, which bits are which. So you can see exactly, you know, which bits you'll be using for which things. So I think we'll start with this one because you'll notice this has got kind of two pieces around it. So if I lay this underneath, the blocks around it are to kind of give you a guide as to, can you see that lines the inside lines line up perfectly with your strip. So that means if you want to use your rotary cutter and cut 90s, you can line that up, you've got an exact 90. You've got a 60, a 45 or a 30. So if you want to join pieces together, but you don't want that stark 90-degree cut, then you've got different options to be able to cut those together. Nice. And also different options to be able to create different shapes. Now, your half hexagon is on this side.
Look at how that fits.
So what I've done with this one is I've actually intended it to be marked with a pen. Yeah, I'll cut this bit off, it doesn't matter. It's fine. So if I move that along, because that will create my sew line. Now you can cut them to this size if you wish. Come on, pen. Oh, don't run out. I need to do demonstrations. You've got a lovely flower on. There you go. So that will get, oh, it's blue on blue, man. What am I playing at?
No, we can see it. We can see it, man. We can see it. We can see it, man. We can see it, man.
It's so this will give you your half hexagons. You can sew those together, and then obviously create full hexagons and join those together for either paper piecing or, you know, if you want to sew them as well, that's not a problem. So you get your half circle in there as well. So again, you line. We've always put a score line on there, and that will line up with the bottom of the fabric, and then if you want to do half circles or half circles, you can always join the circle together first. There you go. This actually has a little extra bit of kind of straight edge on it, so you can join them to be full circles. So if you want to plique these onto things, you absolutely can.
If I had a small rotary cutter, would that fit the blade fit inside?
Yes, you need a 28mm one. You need one of the little ones that you can get around the corners and things for this. It's much easier with that. So with these ones on the sides, so if we wanted to make a scalloped border.
I love a scallop.
What you'll notice is this only takes up half of the strip. So what it's designed to do is be folded in half.
Oh, and do a double.
Well, because then you don't have to line it, and especially, well, actually, you want to go that way first because you want to sew the scallops in place. So let me see if we've got, how long have we got? Have we got enough time to do a quick scalloped border? We might do a little scalloped border then. Okay, so let's just line that up.
You're loving the template, £14.99, 113458 is your item number.
It is a whopper though, isn't it? So I'm, the fold line is where I'm lining up the rounded parts of my curves. So I'm going to mark these on, and then I'm going to sew them.
So why do you do it on the open edge, not the scalloped edge? Because obviously when you opened it out, it would then be scalloped both sides.
Because when I'm going to sew it, it's going to hold it together nicely, but then I'm going to cut all of these bits out anyway. And if it's folded, I can't turn it right side out. So that's why I'm doing it on that edge. So let me just trim a bit. Do you know what? I'll just sew this whole one because the kind of zigzag one works exactly the same way. So if I sew this one, then I think it'll become a little bit clearer. So I'm actually going to just press this one. Oh, I've got a bit of pen on it. It's fine. All right.
Details on the screen at the moment. £14.99 is what you're looking at. It's bigger than it looks. It is a whopper of a template. A whopper of a template is what you're looking at. Well, we all said it. We also always only a little wee thing. And then when you whacked it out, I was like, whoa.
And it has got an introductory price on it. So it is usually £20, this one, which is more what it should be because it's a whopper.
Well, it should be. It's a whopper. £14.99. We're 30% gone of your whopper. I can see why. Because there is, and this, of all the other strips we bought as well, it will also fit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As well.
This is specifically designed for 2.5 inches because I think that's what most of your honour rolls, strip rolls, jelly rolls, you know, all of them, freedom rolls, all the same size usually. We do other sizes in some of them because I think if you're wanting a smaller border, if you're wanting something slightly different, then it's nice to be able to have that, but it's not essential. So I might just put this as my pedals all the way over there. I have to go slow because I've got to get it right. Okay, I'll not do all of it, maybe just do 2 or 3 of them because I know we've not got a huge amount of time left on this hour.
I've got so much more on the show as well that I need to try and cram in, but if I don't do it this hour, I'll do it at 8 o'clock. I've got plains on the show in your greens, I've got batiks on the show.
We have put an awful lot on here.
We've got your normal colours with your rolls as well, as you can see under my coordinating fabric, under my little duvet that you've got there. They're absolutely beautiful. They really are. I've got so much to show you.
Yeah, we have absolutely packed this show with, and I think we've been wanting to do these kind of variegated rolls for a while, and we think they just kind of needed a one-day special because they're so, I mean, they're just fantastic. They're so beautiful.
They are.
And all you want to do is just pull them off the roll all the time, which is ridiculous, but it's really fun. There's something very satisfying about it, isn't there?
I just want to stand one end of the studio and just run, like Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music. I just want to hold it behind me and
like
run
the rhythmic
down.
gymnastics with the ribbon.
Oh, just through the car park.
Right. Okay, so we're now going to cut the excess off quite tightly towards the edge because then I'm not going to have to put lots of snips into it, and make sure that when you come to the, sorry, I've gone off my mat. Chris will tell us off. Hang on. Let me just move this so I can get back on my mat.
There'll be a meeting.
Yeah, that's basically what the meeting consists of, isn't it?
Oh, there'll be an email.
Stay on the mat. So where you've got these kind of inner bits, you want to snip right into the middle of that. I'll get that bit out of the way. There we go. And we're going to keep it nice and tight all the way around here. I mean, if you're not that confident going that close to your stitches, then you can go a little bit further out. However, you will need to put, I'll just show you actually.
You know that whopper?
Yes.
70% of your whoppers now is gone.
Oh dear. Oh, I'll have to ring Steve-O. Steve-O's going to be very busy because he cuts these and he cuts the rolls.
He's in for a classic weekend then, isn't he?
It's going to be...
There'll be no Strictly for him tomorrow.
I don't think he's a Strictly kind of person.
Oh, is he a man's man?
Strictly boy, yeah.
Pasty out the bag?
Yeah.
I know the one. I know the sort of man he is. Drinks proper ale.
No, I don't think there is any proper ale. It's...
Lambrino.
No, it's usually whiskey and Coke. A one that... You know which one.
That one.
The American one.
I know the one.
Yeah.
I know the one he has.
You know the one.
Okay,
So, let me just... I'm slowly...
oh, that one.
Flipping these.
Oh, this looks like a... Oh, it looks like little dragon scales.
It's creating that little border. Now, what we've done is I've try and turn a little bit more of this out and just press it.
80% your whopper's gone.
Because if you're making, say, quilt, anything you like, cushion, and you want to put a kind of scalloped edge on it, there's enough here that you can create those scallops and then still sew it into something. And this will work with any 2.5-inch roll.
Mermaid scales.
So, yeah, you could layer them up.
You do mermaid scales in this colourway. Oh.
We'll have to make a few more then, won't we?
On a little blanket. Oh, for a little teddy bear.
You want to make a mermaid tail for a teddy bear?
Yeah.
Okay, it's doable.
Do it if we could do it in green. I could be Ariel.
Okay. Well, I have nice new greens. Do you
We
want
have
this
new
one?
greens. You imagine doing it in the green? I'll even come in tomorrow, even though I'm not working.
If I make you a mermaid tail.
Make me a mermaid tail.
Okay. Let me just keep pushing these out and pressing them as you go. And then what I'll quickly do is I'll get a little kind of just a couple of pieces of fabric to sandwich it in between, just so we can kind of show. Oh, might not do it this one.
I'll try to keep going. You could do the pointy ones as crowns.
Yeah, or maybe spikes on a dragon or spikes on a dinosaur.
Yeah.
With those ones.
I like these scallops. There is a throw in a well-known high street store at the moment that you put on the top of a kid's bed. There's a dinosaur that's like a flat-out dinosaur, and this has got these all the way down his back.
Yeah.
And it's very expensive. It was very expensive.
So can you see it's just kind of pinching a little bit there. So all I'm going to do is flip it out.
Limited stock for your whopper.
Oh, I'm going to have a word with Steve-O.
Limited stock means I've got less than 10% left, is what I've got. £14.99. If you want to get that home, it's bigger than that. Bigger than that. You are looking at... you can cut so much. You can cut different angles with it that you get in there. I don't know if we can get any more of these. I hope we can. £14.99. Limited stock is where we are now. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? I've got butterflies. Got 9 minutes left.
OK, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I just want to press these out properly so I can then pop them in between the
While you do that, I'll mention the
layers
one-day special.
and show you how they work.
Your one-day special, you are getting the beautiful over the rainbow colourway that you're getting here, 1.5 meters before it actually repeats on itself. A kaleidoscope of colours is what you're getting there. It's absolutely beautiful. You're getting your patterns included as well. We are going to finish the pattern at 8 o'clock. The pattern will make the duvet that you currently see behind me at the moment. You're also going to get your little booklet that's included in there. Your booklet will give you how many more, Hayley? 12. We'll give you 12 extras, and it works on the same way. So you literally go by number, and then the guide that we give you will tell you everything that you need to know that's there. You're getting your book, you're getting your guide, you're getting your colours, you're getting the white, 15 metres of the white as well. for £34.98. 713346 is your item number. £11 saving. We've got queues on the phones. We're just seeing if we can get another call member staff upstairs at the moment to see if we are very, very busy on this. £34.98. If you want it, start checking out your baskets. If I was you, right, where are you up to? The tool, my tool, single figures. Single figures on my Whopper.
Adam's Whopper, is that what we're going to call it now?
I like it.
Would you like me to rename it?
Please do.
And cut that onto every single one?
Adam's Whopper. Adam's Whopper's sold out. I knew it would. Well, as soon as we change the name. It's sold out. My Whopper is gone. I will see what I can do.
Would you like me to change the name?
Email in if you would like to change the name.
If you would like Adam's Whopper engraved on your tool, then...
if you want it, email me in, studio@thecraftstore.com. Oh, but what's that? We've got it back on extended delivery. We've managed to get some more on extended delivery, a week extended delivery now. That was clever. Hayley didn't even move, would tell us we could have any more. So we've managed to get some more on this one. Let's bring back the details. Bring them back. Bring it back. Sing it back. £14.99 for your Whopper. 113458 is your item number. 7 days delayed. Now, what's 7 days between friends? Nothing, is it? Let's be fair. You're going to love these. You are going to love this when you get it home. If you've got your strips before or you're getting your brand new strips now, there is so much you can do with this. Let's go back to demonstration Dragon Corner.
OK, so I have put that on top of my kind of base piece of fabric. I'm going to add that one over the top. And then I'm just going to kind of replace the pins that are in there with ones that go through everything. Oh, actually, have I got my clips? Oh, I've got some clips, look. I've got some clips. We're all right. So I'm going to whip that one out. I'm going to leave those pins in and just take them out carefully when I sew. So it's all designed so that you've got a 1/4 inch seam allowance in there. Right, so let's get this sewn in then. So I'm going to go through all of those layers, 1/4 inch seam through the lot of them. Where's my foot pedal gone? There it is. That's better.
We're getting a lot of emails in. I'd say it could be renamed.
OK.
If we get to, how many do we need to get to before it's actually renamed?
It's got to be a few.
It's got to be a few.
It's got to be a few. So I think it's got to be at least 20.
So I need 20 emails saying we can change the name of the tool to Adam's Whopper. Studio@thecraftstore.com. I need 20 emails and we will rename this.
If you manage that, I will take the honour roll ruler off there and I will actually change that tonight to Adam's Whopper.
We could go live from the factory and watch it being engraved like they used to do on Pop Idol when the first album was being pressed. For the Christmas special.
I don't know how Steve will feel about that.
Going live to the factory now.
He's not keen on all the telly stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. OK, so I'm just tweaking that as we go. You're going to email in between the hours, aren't you?
I've got a lot of family out there. All with different names. Oh, they will be. My family have got different names. They're not all Humbresses.
OK, last one.
These emails are hilarious because all it says is Adam's Whopper, please. Thank you, Susan. So far we've had Susan, we've had John, and who was the other one from? Kay. Thank you for your emails. Carol. Another Carol. They're coming in now.
There you go.
Look at that. You can make like a little birthday cake.
Oh, you could. So, yes, I need to press it flat properly. But look, you could add borders to anything you like.
Yeah.
Now. And it works exactly the same way with the other side, with the kind of zigzag one. And that one, can you see there, you've still got that at least kind of 2.5 or 1/4 inch along the edge to be able to sew it into something. So you can create 2 different borders with this. You can do your half hexagons and your half circles, and also you can cut any of your angles. Let me just tidy up a little bit by just adding that over the top. So put it in the middle, man. There we go. So it goes...
Christine's emailed in now.
Because I've only got a little bit here, so I'm having to jiggle it around. So there we go. And then if I'm wanting, say, a 60-degree angle, I can just add that in there, or use my rotary cutter. And then I've got it marked to cut it. So it's just a really handy tool. And we've made it big enough so that you can do, if you were going to put a border on, that's big enough to do, you know, enough so you're not going to have to repeat it every 2 seconds kind of thing. You can draw around half a dozen and then repeat it and make a bigger one. So,
I love this.
It's just really cute, isn't it?
It really is. £14.99 that we're looking at the moment. 113458 is your item number. If you want to get your hands on this, you need to start getting it. It's already sold out. It's back on extended delivery, but we are trying to change the name of this now. At the moment, it's called your Craft Yourself Silly Multifunctional Strip Roll Template. I want to call it Adam's Whopper. And if I can get 20 emails, I'm on 10 so far, I can change the name of it. Dave and Brig have emailed in. Does that class as 2?
That only counts as 1.
That only classes as 1. Dave and Brig emailing separately. £14. Karen wants Adam's Whopper. This will wind up Yanis tomorrow. £14.99. 113458 is your item number for the tool. And all jokes aside, I know we're having a laugh and a joke about it, but it is one of those tools that you can use over and over again. If you are going for your strips, it's a handy tool to have. That tool, and I would also say the binding tools as well that we've got on the show, are well worth having a little go. Let me bring it back to your one-day special, though, that you're looking at here. You are getting your over-the-rainbow colours that you get. Remember, it's 1.5 meters before it starts repeating. You're also getting 15 metres of the white. You're also going to get your full pattern that's in there. Obviously, I've made ours slightly larger with everything on there as well. And you're also going to get 12 extra patterns that are also in the kit as well. You'll be able to create. This is what you'll be able to creating. It's worth having a little go. We'll roll this over to 8 o'clock this evening as well, because then we'll have emails throughout the night. £34.98 is what you're looking at for your one-day special. Thank you, Hayley, my love. Should we reconvene at 8?
Yes.
Let's reconvene at 8 o'clock. We'll have another look at the little Whopper. That could be your nickname, to be honest. The little Whopper that you've got there. Have a little look. Start checking out your baskets if you're on your one-day special as well. Because remember, we've already had sellouts, and some of them on their own are also going as well. I will see you in an hour's time. Don't go anywhere.